Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're continuing on with Truffle Tree Hugger. And our Fey architects are ancient, soon to be almost draconic Fey beings who are protecting the northwest section of this Pangea continent. When we last left off, we had just cleared out some Fey Mistwalkers. We're kind of cleaning out the last of the random armies that are around, knocking out some fish farms and stuff up here. Fishing grounds, maybe even this Pearl Reef. And then we're going to go to war with this homie. We've paid off enough that we can get a decent minor justification here. If I could get one more and get a major justification, we will. But it's going into turn 50. End on an end turn. Begin on an end turn. I think we know the drill. I think also we can probably get rid of some of these tracks here on the side, because we're probably never going to get around to that. And honestly, I don't know we're ever going to get around to this ancient obelisk at this point. Since we last played, I have discovered some really cool things about the Shrouded Isles, which is that they also give you secret spells. And the secret spells are crazy. Some of them do some really nonsense stuff. A lot of them are very cool for a bunch of different reasons. We've been called to war. Okay. And falsely denounced. On the bright side, we also got to level up on old Chio. We might as well give you that fortune, and then probably Adaptive Nature. What did Adaptive Astral give us? Sundering resistance, gain evasion, gain regeneration and decay. I'll give you Adaptive Nature. Though, TBH, I don't think I'm actually going to give you that point. I think I'm just going to put it right in here for healing support. Now, I want to quickly clear out these octopies. I'm not going to allow the AI cast spells. My architect. I guess we'll fight this. We just built that architect and it took us like 7 turns, so. I guess I'm realizing the problem is that architect probably cannot summon his Tesseract in a water battle. No, sir, he cannot. Which means we have a single frontliner in this fight. Yeah, I guess that's probably why we lost somebody. Okay. Well, you're my cleric. Still have our Winter Fury, our Evening Sprite. You are like a warlock. And you're an architect. We'll try putting you just like here and here. For each stack of affinity the caster has, it gains regeneration. Target gains 2 nature incarnate. Does that count as affinity? Affinity incarnate, yeah. So I could give him 5 regen. I do think I'm going to give him the Pact of Eternal Servitude, because he's probably going to be tanking more than anybody else. Boy. You're going to have some tricky stuff. I think I'm going to cleanse you to give you regen, and I mean, honestly, stack you maxed out on that regen. He did more damage than he took, which is good. But yeah, he is in one ugly, ugly spot. We'll freeze a bunch of them, or at least slow a bunch of them. You got distracted, but 27, 19. Missed. Not what I needed. All right, I'll fairy dust you as well. You're now also distracted. What I'd like to do is kill that guy so I can move my shield up a spot. And yeah, you can hit them with this. Also distracted. Now, if I turn, that's going to be an open pathway. So I think I'm actually just going to shield wall with them. Chance of becoming pacified for 1 turn. Cannot use melee magic missiles. You guys have slippery? Animal, evolve, fighter unit, water movement. No. Oh, because it can move out there. It'll still take an attack of opportunity, but... we could give him Resilient Incarnation, which would give him 5 defense. Honestly, it's probably not a bad idea. 6 defense? Okay. Wow. Chunky. That feels like the right choice. Honestly, not a bad idea. Now I just got to deal with the fact that my back line is just like swamped. You're now distracted. That's good. He still has his blood pact. %, 50%. You have a 90% on him and would completely kill him. I feel like I have to take that. Raised. Stab won't do it, but I could conjure an elemental here. And I guess now that stab would do it. Let him kill him. And trigger as much of that lifesteal as I can. They are going to go for those flanks as often as possible, it seems. Huge flank hit on you. Finish him off with that. You keep busy there. Should have fairy dusted him first, but c'est la vie. Let's hit him with another fairy dust. Yeah, because now we can blind him. Excellent. This went much smoother than the original. I feel like we're getting a vibe on how these architect armies work a little bit better. This is a big master kraken, so I don't know that we necessarily need to go out here yet with him. What I want to do is make a play on that Celestia. Joachim, hello. Jareth, good morning. Oh, yeah, that's right. And we have another Guardian coming up here, too. You were going to pop down here and take this Gorgon Slayer. $12.83 on a Bronze Wonder. Gorgon Slayer. I mean, I could just clear it without a fight for the cost of 1 pop. Which is really not that expensive. Do you have any quarries? I don't think you do. Right, but this is all contested territory right now, so that's why I was waiting on that. $84.50. 2 turns. Claiming a great amount of territory with my city. Are you for real? That's the play you're going to make for now? You know what, man? I think I'm just going to feed it. 155 knowledge. I can get my alignment back and get 100 Imperium. Or I could get a Bannerman of the Mudmen with Depetrified. I think I'll take my alignment back. And I suppose while you're here, you could also kill these fiends. The gremlin switches sides to your locations. I lose mana. Do I want a gremlin? I don't feel like that's us. Honestly... I suppose we could just take the alignment. Mana per quarry. We're not going to have a lot of quarries in this city, but it's still good to have. You're down here next to Kregmar. I'm going to take this Feywood for the Feywood. Forester for the Feywood. We have upkeep from unit enhancement spells reduced by 20 or create a magic material near our throne city. Both of those are good for us. We still haven't picked up expand 2 provinces further from the center. But that was way less than I thought it would be. That only added like 3 mana. Okay, I have to check this call to war. Calling you for aid. This is not a defensive war, but I now have a major justification. Oh, this is against the Reaper. I don't really want to do this one. This is a war on my other side. I'd really rather get into war with this guy first, so. We'll see how she goes. This guy is down here just like exploring for treasure chests. My only scout that remains. And we picked up enough mana here that I think I can finally cast Fey Touched. Which is excellent. I need to get those Mistlings. And it does look like it's about to be summertime. So I guess it's like every 10 turns. So... Oh, really? You captured that. Okay. Interesting. You have 800, 200,000. So you're 2,300 in an army. And you would be 1900. Well, maybe a little bit more than that. I don't know why his army is just sitting like right there. I am a threat to you. I do have room for another hero. I have the money for it right now, but I'm also 2 productions empty. There are foresters up there that would expand the Feywoods. This one would expand both the Feywood and the Feywater Pond, and also cause trespassing. So I think I'm going to let that one go. This homie just built a market. Let's go with a stonemason. Just get that production up. You recently got the tavern, so the bathhouse or the ascended are both good options. What I would kind of like here is a Feywater Pond. Mana per forester. Just because if I'm about to unlock Misty. Yeah, you're a pretty good spot for it. Current income, projected income. I'd gain 14 mana, 3 production, but lose 2 food. I'm okay with that. And it means he won't be able to see if I have units down here. He is also moving an army south. Do you think he's going for my Thundered Trunk? My Thundered Trunk. You guys are all healed up. You're not ready to go yet. Okay. Okie day. Oh. We finally found a warded location. Because Legends of Myrmidia is on this map. But I've been unable to trigger it. Alright, where does he go? I'm hoping he's sending them down here. Astral Dew acquired. Tranquility Pool acquired. Negotiations succeeded with Dawnspire. Nice. So hopefully I can get them to attack that Pirate Cove. New Empire skills. Gain +1 Whispering Stone and Whispering Stones get boosted, or gold production is cheaper. We've also unlocked teleporters. This Mistwalker camp says it's attacking me. Are you sure about that? I hope not. That would kind of screw me up a little bit. This Zenith is going to be ready in 1 turn, which is excellent. Those guys haven't moved yet, which is stressing me out. But I tell you what, our new hero is also ready to recruit. We talked about picking up a Nautical Warrior, Glory Seeker. We have a bunch of hammers and stuff, so I feel like he's the guy. That's a 2-handed hammer. I didn't realize that. I thought it was a 1-handed hammer. I'd like this guy in some actual armor, I think. Seeing as he is my warrior. Give him a bit of a vibe, at least. Oh, it looks okay. Spiky bit probably looks best, though. I like that he's got this, like, half burn. Give him this little hat. You can't see his face at all. I like that. Sir Ater the Ox. He's got the right vibe to him. Nice orc smash. Always wish the cape had cloth physics. Sometimes they look awkward in combat. Yeah, I mean, there's always like lots of clipping that the capes do through everything, which is a bit funny. We really got to get some items too, man. We should look at making an item forge. Right now, I'm going to move you in there. Fey Touched is ready. So I think this gives us sparkly eyes. Yeah. Misty eyes. So we have misty eyes. We have little butterflies that fly around us. Our dudes are looking pretty cool. Pretty Fey-like. Message received. New rally has started. $100 for a nymph. But I could pick up guardians or even daylight spears now as well. Halberdiers. Cultured moles. Gilded Noxians. No, I mean, I generally like to keep just our units. Unless we're playing something like a Federalist. So, like, $80, I could get a Guardian. It's $100 to recruit one myself, though, so... Truth be told, I'd like to start moving out of Guardians into Mistlings. Mistlings and Dragons? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I now have a moderate justification against him. I could settle this next turn. How much do I need for a major? Rival justification, minus 30, major, moderate. Oh, Declaration of Rivalry adds minus 30. Really? Ah, 2 per turn up to 30. Oh, wow, I did not realize that. I thought it just made other grievances bigger. Well, I mean, that's a moderate. I guess my question is if I talk to this guy, is it possible to say, like, no, I can only answer the call to war for the other thing that you have. I could propose my alliance with you, though. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer this call. They are not fighting a defensive war. I'm going to decline that call. Then I'm going to negotiate with him. my empire relations dropped under 400 because of that. And I need 163 to give you a gift. All right, we're going to wait one more turn. We found Trinity Island. Imperium. Knowledge. Mana. I'll take the Imperium. And I'm just going to let that scout keep doing their thing. Age of Fashion is bits without cape, pauldrons and scarves. Yeah. I generally don't do any of the mods right off the hop, just because you never know what's really going to be working. Oh, this is another level. 4 blight protection. City gains 10 to all income. Counts as a gold wonder. Oh, buddy. If that's the case, gold wonder, gold wonder, gold wonder, I could get a magic victory here. Suddenly, the tables have turned. That's a Feywater pond, which means I need another forester here. Consider that. 250. Didn't realize he'd get a grievance from that. I'm going to give him a gift, which will let me propose an alliance. And now I'm going to declare war on you. Here we go. Here goes nothing. One guy directly outside here. We can turn back on auto spells as well. Now, it looks like he's got a lot of guys outside this town. We're 2 turns on breach, so fingers crossed that's enough for us. We're about to start being able to hide our armies. Here's another chest full of gold. I love it. Any chance these are chests? No, there is a pirate cove, though. I tell you what. Why don't we also summon another sprite here? He's a caster, 2 supports, and a guardian. You are support. Yeah, we're still like really short on frontliners, but that's just because I can't make mislings. Eight turns to an apex. I tell you what, I'm going to put some stone walls here because if I do get attacked by dusk, I'd like to be at least a little prepared for it. And I suppose this guy is just trespassing against me every turn right now, right? What's really funny is because I don't know, because I can't see his units. They're not counting as trespassing? I'm not really sure. Auntie Brian, hello. Good morning. Beta and update didn't turn off the mods for you? Yeah. I mean, a lot of the mod developers also get access in advance. But also, you know, a lot of the mods don't really make major changes, so things like Age of Fashion will often still work. Sunshrine. Who is Sunshrine? Okay, he's got some units coming in here. A ruler gets the Rite of Fury, his ultimate spell. His homie's gonna come up and join the army. You're just gonna keep looking for treasure chests, little dude. Ooh, the city of Nolmok. Nobody knows about you. That means if you're already vassalized, I'll give you a Whispering Stone to make another friend. Okay, you've got stone walls. For each monument built in the Empire, the city gains food and stability. That's only one. I need to get the wizard tower here because I can't make mistlings without it. You have a stone mason. You also have bad stability, so let's get you a tavern. Yeah, and these guys are invading me here. Funny enough, though, Kregmar is also attacking. Darpox found trespassing. Ooh. Ooh. That's his ruler. So he's probably going to come down through this territory. Which would be good for us. Now, here's a question. Can I catnap this guy? I feel like I probably could. Catnap is so good for sieging. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to move him there just so he's defending that spot. I see there's a bunch more guys coming in here as well, so I got to try to attack this before they all move in. Attack right away. Probably have to fight this one. No, actually, I'm totally fine with that. I do have to decide what I want to do with that city, which is another question. Steve Dave, currently you are like a blessing guy. Meow, 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 meow. It's a good question on what I want to do. You have the blood pack. Ritualized focus, war seeker, sundering magic, resistance. Add decaying. You're going to get decaying anyway from nature, so let's go sundering magic. CJB, thank you for the prime sub, dude. Much appreciated. Spending your primer here. Hope you're well. Chio-chan still alive? Oh, of course. All right, we have 2 turns to a breach. He's got bolt repeaters and warhounds. It looks like he moved the bulk of his army off, though. Because I'm not sensing them anywhere. You made a wizard tower. 1. Can you make a wizard tower 2? AKA 3. Gonna do that because that unlocks mistlings. We've been invaded there. You're trespassing there. And his leader was here. Aha. Are you serious? He built an outpost up here. That's got some cheek, man. I'm gonna have to move out and kill this 1,000-point army. Which is brutal. Absorb, migrate, vassalize, or raise. Oh, Celestia. I mean, we're capped out on cities right now. The idea was either to take Saintspire or... I guess the idea was originally to take Saintspire. Though Celestia would work just as well for a nautical city. And you know what? Mountain Tree has this mountain and this tree and this cave. I think for right now... if I absorb it, it's instant. It doesn't take any turns. But it does destroy all the defensive structures. So someone can just like walk right back in. Negative 20 to raise it. How much do we have right now? We have 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna raise this one. And then we're gonna have to pop out here to get rid of these guys. But we're gonna have to fight that. Gonna have to. Thing you always do with Warlocks and Death Knights first is the free Bone Wyvern. Yeah, it's just that because I'm not really playing as like undead here, so I'm trying to avoid taking those skills. I know that they are like optimal skills to take, obviously, but you know me, I love the good roleplay. I'm never good at taking just whatever the optimal choice is. That's not where you go. You go there. I guess you'd be best here. Okay, that heal is nuts because of the Nature Incarnate. Holy smoking backsides, man. Lifesteal and Resurgence. I guess let's give a Pact of Eternal Servitude to you. These have Exalted Defense. Yeah, I kind of want to bait in that Lieutenant. Rite of Fury. All units gain hastened. You should be doing the Song of Revelry for sure. And then over here. Kind of do something like this. Far from a perfect system, but Okay, so you're going to cast Song of Revelry. Rally strengthened, regeneration as well on all of them. This is strengthened and true strike. So I think they all have strengthened 5. They have regen 3, strengthened 3, rally 3, and cannot miss. I would say that'll do. Oh, I could have brought you over. I didn't realize that. Oh well. And the morale also gives us a ton of status resistance. Now, I got to remember, we're actually up against a caster here. And a lot of my spells don't work. Blinding Gale. That do. Yeah, you know what? Why not cast this? All units get hastened. I gotta be honest, I thought maybe it would pop something else. Now we can get right up in their grill. What are you? You're a lieutenant. You're an iron golem. Let's, I guess, hit that lieutenant. Hit that scout. You can now teleport onto that back line. Freezing burst. 23, 28, 32. Those are architects, which are not that problematic. Insanity. Who earns? He resists the fairy dust. I mean, I still have like a revive here as well. How can I hit people there and not there? That doesn't make any sense. What? Oh, because it's right next to a scout. That makes perfect sense. All right, we'll just go here then. This feels like I am setting myself up for some kind of disaster here right now. Hastened removed. How does he have hastened? You also have it. Immune to distraction. Resisted fairy dust. All right, well, I'm just going to shoot you then. I'm going to shoot you again. This guy's a charger, so we'll just move him up in tank for right now. Hit him for as much damage as we can. I need to make sure that someone is behind this guy so that at least he takes an attack of opportunity. Bunch of berserkers. Which is okay. There's proof of secret spells. Oh, I saw them all, yeah. They are hitting away, but... Wow, man, our guy took a beating here. Well, not the worst. You killed a summon, so that's all right. He had insanity cast on him, so 42. Nuke him. You got a 60% on him with Giant Slayer. I love that. Considering how much damage he did, I would like to hit him for a lot. Where are my healers? Healing support, regenerating, fortune support. Spring Fairy. Right. Okay, well, they still do that heal as well, so maybe that's not so bad. Dude, this is... one of the most insane parts about this is the Guardians have this ability, Incarnate Disruption. So by standing next to one of these guys, he gets -6 blight resistance. I'm not sure what all the other resistance debuffs are for, but the -6 is pretty big considering how much damage our guys do in terms of blight damage. I mean, nobody here is dead, so let's just walk up and donk them. My one Guardian gets hit for a bunch of damage, but that's about it. I have 2 turns to get down to Formudia. I ain't so sure that gonna be possible. There is treasure here, and there's treasure here, so I'm gonna go get that next. Those guys have formed an alliance. Good to know. $55 left. Not really anything I can do. Turn off Trinity Island. We'll keep the warp seasons up. And then my goal will just be to grow up here as soon as we burn this city down. Ooh, that's far. Is there anything I have that makes us move faster? I don't think so. I mean, obviously teleporters, but you have to build them first. I could pick up a road building. And I'm going to pick up that extra expansion. I mean, there's already a road here, so... One invasion there, and Darpox is still up here. Okay, so I have a ton of grievances against Darpox now. Not much I can do to stop this, but I will be able to sweep back in immediately after and take it out. He's got 2,000 points coming up here at me. Whoo, da lolly. How come you're not healing? Sandstorms, volcanic eruptions. Damn it. You played yourself. I'm gonna take this trespass. No, I don't want to declare war. I just want that treasure chest. And then I want this ancient material. And then I want that treasure chest and that ancient material. Ooh, homie's got a chrono gate down here. Does the AI finally build teleporters in vassal towns? This has been a complaint I've had forever. Or is it only because he's a master of astral that he does this? Oh, it might only because he's a master of astral. Our other guy is also trying to steal this from us, so I have to boost it since he's order. Are you serious? Where did this level 1 hero come from? God damn it, man. He's going to swoop in and stop that from being taken. He was in... Oh, I was going to say he was in this army, but I guess all frogs with giant demon horns look the same. Frogs with giant demon horns coming out of their eyes all look the same. Ah, crud butts. I don't care about that. What I care about is stopping him before he takes that city back. It's a little like a moment of speed for simultaneous turns you got to deal with. Archelon has sent a war party. He's actually pulled out with his armies. Okay. What have we got here? 50 affinity points per turn in the branch of your highest affinity. Wow, that's pretty cool. Or 5 affinity points per turn in every branch where you have at least 3 affinity. That's not a lot at the moment. I will eventually have order, but I don't know that I necessarily want order. I guess it's like, what are the repeatables? Increase city cap. Actually, is increase city cap repeatable? Yeah. Rite of Awakening, knowledge mana, and pop. Knowledge and mana for pop. Here's the movement cost is reduced. Immediately summon animal and plant armies, repeatable. This is the one I really like. Each pop costs no food upkeep and grants 3 city stability. Your cities can raise up to 45 population. Pick up Staves of Mist. 600 mana required for Draconian Transformation. I make 3 mana a turn. You've taken my city. I don't know what you're going to do with it. But I do know we're going to start moving back down. Celestials should burn. I can start summoning Mistlings. This guy built a full-on city here. So let's send him a very clear message. Maybe that chest. Why are all of these declaring war? I just want to move in his territory. All right, we might have to wait on that. Cook at the town hall here. I do also need a Feywater Pond. Up here. I tell you what, that's probably the best spot to put it right there. There's a decent chance you get attacked right now. So let's just grab you some caltrops. And then what got picked up? A construct slaying fury. Frenzy and construct slayer on a warrior. Well, if that's the case, let's do that. I'm gonna make you a knight. No, I'm gonna make you a berserker. I'm gonna give you dash and frenzy. Construct slaying is very, very nice for us. I keep stopping in spots with volcanic eruptions, but I guess it's like there's blinding sandstorms in some spots and volcanic eruptions in the other, and there's just like no way for me to heal no matter where I'm going right now. It's a bit of the problem we're having. Random question for you, because I watch your videos a lot. I find when you play this game, I have a decent idea of what to do for the first 30 to 50 turns or so, but then get lost in the mid game. Any advice for how to think about it from there? I know that's a super broad question. Yeah. I guess generally around turn 50 is when I start going, okay, what's my path to victory? Is what I'll start asking myself. I'll kind of say, like, out of the victory conditions, what do I have an opportunity to do? So in a campaign like this, I'm playing nature, so expansion victory is always kind of a decent option, just because you know you're going to have a lot of population. If you're playing order with a lot of vassals, it's also very easy to do. The other one's not so much, but I do find like expansion victory is generally easy. So if this is the case, I might say like, okay, is there a spot where I have 3 cities whose borders are all touching in the same location? The closest I'd have is here. So I would look about like, okay, can I build a beacon like here, probably like here, here, and here, and plan to build beacons around these 3 locations? Ideally, if you can have like, say like this province, and this province are all 3 different cities, and you can have all the beacons together, it becomes really easy because they can all defend each other. In my case, I have 2 ancient gold wonders, Witherbow Bowl and the Thunder Trunk, and then because I'm playing architects, this is also going to be an ancient gold wonder, so I might just go for a magic victory in this campaign. Is sort of the idea that I'm having right now, because I feel like the fact that I have these 2 ancient gold wonders is really good, and then just the fact that I'm architects gives me another one, so we have a bit of an advantage in that. If that's the case, I could even, if I wipe out this guy, for example, I could build an architect thing back here to make my 3rd gold wonder. And then basically this is the only one I have to defend, right? Because that one's complete. It's actually completely surrounded by allies. And then these ones would be super in the back. So it would be really hard for anyone else to get to it. In an expansion victory, you always have to defend it because it's like, you know, summons show up to fight them. But in a magic victory, it's only the other players who fight them. So if you can just hide them really well, it's not so like pressing. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I hit around like turn 50 is start looking for victory conditions and start figuring out how to build towards them. Getting into your first war is generally something that's going to happen around turn 50-ish, 50 to 70. But again, it does like depend on who you're playing and depend on like who the other people are. In this map, everyone was hostile against me except one guy, so it became very obvious who we were going to ally right away. Have a bad habit of only going for military victory every game. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, you know, it's about what you find fun, right? I know a lot of people only do military victories. I find military victories drag on because it's very slow to wipe out everybody on the map. And I like trying to kind of do it in, you know, 4 or 5 sittings. But it varies. Doc, hello. How big of a map are we playing on? We're playing on large with 7 players. It is my preferred map size. Yoink. Take my city back. This city is burned to the ground. I'm going to take advantage of that and build a farm right there, right now. And actually, to drive this point home, I'm going to expand one more, and I'm going to build a conduit here, too. Where's that astral dew? Okay, that's what I wanted. Actually, what I need is Archon blood. But we'll get there. I was correct in building catapults. Catapults? Caltrops? He did come over here to siege my capital. Ooh. And he also moved up there to take that gold wonder. So I have to rebuild palisade walls. I'm going to hurry them so that I get them right away. And we have all this money from raising a city, so I'm also going to build up a tier 3 city here. Primordius, I'm actually going to summon another guardian in. Fortunately, I cannot build anything. Leave all my guys in the city so that they can heal? Are you serious? I can't heal even though I'm inside my city? Because there's a blinding sandstorm. Who needs this catnap the most? 6, 0. You won't get anything. You're 6, so we'll give it to them. I don't know that's worth the mana. I don't want to trespass against them because I'm trying to make friends with them. So I'll just keep exploring up that way right now. Enter the Ox is leveled up. Sundering Strikes or Keen Edge. You're a charge warrior, so I'm giving you Keen Edge. I'm a threat to you. You've invaded me. Okay. So we have a big army up here we have to deal with. We have a little army here. Obviously, I have this tiny city up here, which sucks because I have to burn this down. I think I'm probably going to have to go tack, 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 and then over to Saint Spire. Really suffering in mana this campaign because enhancements are so expensive. I'm gonna boost this right away. Knocks 5 turns off, boosting that immediately. You've been invaded, you've been invaded. Message received. This guy's like, good job. This guy's like, you annoy me. Geo picks up another level up. Geo can become an immortal saint or take battlefield restoration. I think you're going to be taking battlefield restoration because you're a pure cleric right now. Fretria captured. Archelon captured. Oh, yeah. They're also sending a war party to me. I could ask him to take Archelon. $400. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. He doesn't know what to do with that army right now. 2,000 points. Ooh-wee. This guy's fully healed? Fully healed and legendary. Now, they're all tier 1, so this is probably his starter army. Still. We're coming in here pretty donked up. Yeah, this is a tight fight. Giddy up. Why do meteors always land in craters? I don't know why. Is it because they find it more impactful? Full Harbor Guild's snake game win. We've done that before. We did when we played as Cute Thulu. No, you're a wizard, Harry. These warhounds got some range on them. Where is my setup here? I think we just go for maximum positioning. Y'all gonna do that, and then you're gonna cast Song of Revelry. Yeah, you don't have the fervor yet to cast that. You can come in here. What would be a good nature affinity guy? Probably the guy in front. Gotta remember, we also still like heal from just casting spells. You're a morning sprite, so you can actually pop another regen on him. Let's get you over here. And I'm going to say Pact of Eternal Servitude on him. And what's your guys' range like? Y'all can get in pretty far. I'm going to put a Tesseract there. You're good. Let's move you up one. That guy still doesn't really get a heal, so to speak, but he does get the regen. Not as much as I was hoping, though. We get hit with a Reaver's Pinning Barrage. So we're all marked and immobilized over here. We're going to get Status Protection and Grace. You're going to move all the way over here and then give this guy healing and regeneration. 4 stacks. Why not? I definitely stack buffs better than he does right now, so if he wants to sit in the back, it's going to be bad for him. If you eat herb. Those are all stacks of fervor. No, I don't think I want to do that because I probably want to do regeneration per stack of fervor. I guess we might as well move the cultivators over more, as well as the autumn fairies. Yeah. I'm way more likely to resist Berserk than he is as well. Blaze of the Horde. That did very little damage. Yeah, see, these are all fine. Finger of Death. Now we're getting some spicy bits. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. You got 2 stacks of fervor. If I could take out the hero here, obviously, would be nice. Because then he can't cast any more spells in combat. Probably should have tried to hit him with the fairy dust earlier, but, well, you know. Oh, slip away! Every time! That's still not going to kill him if I move you there. I'm literally thinking about conjuring an elemental just so I don't have to deal with him. Ooh, or I could nuke him for Morbid. Let's nuke him for Morbid. Goddamn slip away. I hate it so much. Truly the bane of my existence. View grace and protection. You actually get hit with retaliations, which is kind of funny. I'm going to give you second wind, but I am just going to cause you to attack right away. I'm going to move you down here. I'm going to not consume the flora right next to me because for some reason I can't. No, I can. There is some weird, I feel like hitbox UI stuff going on in this patch. Where it looks like you can't do things that you can. Okay, you do huge damage here, so let's just take that. Definitely worth doing. And then we'll plug the gap with you. That way, I can also attack with you. I didn't realize Affinity Tesseracts also get Fairy Dust. That feels very good. Mium, hello, welcome. Every time the game updates, I go to check the lupine errors. Still broken. I mean, there's some stuff that just... it'll never change. You're blind. Fanfire Blast. 8 damage, 12 damage. TBH. I think that's better. I was hoping to get rid of the bleed instead of the marked, but, you know. Can't have them all, can you? Let's shut down him. Gobble, gobble. Foliage also slows. You are a caster. You are a Templar, Janda. You go here. Can you go there? Do I want you next to a tier 2 spiky boy, though? Deals damage to adjacent enemy units. Just do that and get up in your grill. These are like all ranged units here. You know what, man? This guy is super buffed. So I think I'm just going to move him in. Let him sit. Now. That's bait for him. But more so, it's just an opportunity to shut down those archers. Who are only Houndmasters, so that's actually a really stupid choice. I didn't realize. Or I just wasn't really paying enough attention. I saw archers and I was like, archers have three-point attacks. I would have been much better off shutting down that battle mage, that awakener. Yeah, you just got punked. No, don't lose you. I mean, you're not really core to my build, but I spent a lot of time getting him. Anytime you evolve a unit, I just grow so attached to it. We'll give you magic shields. Really get there, can you? Eat that. Give him a shield wall. You have 3 stacks of fervor, so I have a question because a lot of our guys have regeneration. 2 turns. 1 turn. 1 turn. Okay, so if I cast Battlefield Restoration right now, it refreshes everyone's regen stack to 3 turns and adds +1. To me, a pretty obvious choice. You're going to have to charge strike this guy to get him off our architect. Is 52 the best I can do there on a flank? I'm hitting him because I want him to light on fire. Unfortunately, it does give him Draconic Rage. I'm going to take that. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Steve Day, the City Guard. You got some options. This Guardian pretty much has to get on top of that Awakener just to shut it down so that it can't cast its AoE. And you're just kind of stuck in combat here, so we'll let you do your thing. I guess we'll blast you. Little blind aura there. Alright, so the real question now becomes... how do I get you guys up in a good spots? Fairy dust. Nice, okay. Cultivate nature to get rid of the marked. Unfortunately, I did not get rid of the blood parasites there. $13 and $14. Flank distracted for 60%. I mean, I guess we'll take that for 2. Little fumbly bumblers. Hot, hot, hot. Does this Guardian really want to try going in solo here? I'm not so sure he does. But I do need to put some heat on you. My question is right now is how do I keep this snow spirit alive? Actually, you're a winter fairy, so if I could move you 2 and shoot, I cannot. So we might as well move up into critical range. You're distracted. You're slowed. Better to hit him. What I could do is summon an Entwined Protector. I think that might be the play here. This unit and all friendly units heal 20% and enter defense mode. That's killable. You're not going to do much. You would do a pretty good chunk, though. I think let's take this. And then we can let him take that. Now, these guys might break off and fire some shots down. Abjurer Pylon is what, 15 mana? Conjure Elemental is 20. Why not? We'll give him grace. Keeps him alive a little bit longer. Now I have to do a Lizard Wizard build. Have we not? That's a great question. We've definitely done lizards who are wizards, but they weren't specifically lizard wizards. Like a pure arcane lizard build. Ooh, buddy. Okay, you just got killed. So I'm gonna try to do a revive over there. You went for my summon. How polite. Nice. What is the range on revive? Not very high. Where are our dead guys? Are they there? Here lies Guardian, yeah. He might not even get into range. Definitely let's summon one of these. He says, even though everything is impossible to hit. $60 damage, 30 damage. I guess. Try to get rid of those Dawn Defenders. Blind those archers. Shut down the Awakener. I don't know why I didn't dust you. Take that hit. This will sprint. Flank gives me the kill there. Okay. Titan Bow's not going to do much. Just take those 65s. Miss Gray's fumble. On a 65. My goodness. Homie, that ain't it. I guess we could shut them down. Have my Guardian move up there and just do some extra damage. Blast those guys with a little freeze. Little dust. We'll get some budding true strikes here as well. Now, will I actually get bleeding if I go on these? I feel like they're not red, so the answer would be no, but I also feel like it's never telling me the straight answer here. Are you flying? I guess because he's floating? Yeah, because he's floating, he doesn't take the bleed damage. I'll move you here and set you in mist. I'm going to move you here and just let you attack. I don't mind that your back is open because you're a summon. I guess I'll use the Abjure Pylon on you. Blizzard wizard lizards? Are there many lizards that live in blizzardy conditions? I feel like not really. I feel like that can't be the case. Ooh. Oh, lightning bolt action there. Revised edition. How much lizard could a wizard lizard if a wizard could wizard lizard while a lizard gizzard blizzard? Now it's a dark arcane wizard build. That's what makes them magic. Oh, yeah, that's a good argument. I can't disagree with that one. Boom, boom, boom. Wizard magic. Oh, charge, homie can't get close enough. Come in and do a little extra shot, though. Oh, of course, my Tesseract. Miss Grace. Why-yada. I'm gonna let you Titan Bow. But I don't like it. He's distracted. So we can just shoot him. You can kill the Lord. %. They're okay. Man, these guys are tough. Unnecessarily tough. Okay. I guess I'll move you here and heal. Okay, I think my cleric is in range of the revive right now. Now they might all run. No, they're still in it a little bit. That guy burns to death. Revive. Guardian. Oh. I love that. Love that for us. You can sprint, and that would allow you to reach either of these guys. And I would like to finish them off. Perfect. I just do not get why you hardly ever use the Spring Fairy buff. I do at the beginning, the one that gives you like budding strength, 2 strength and a true strike. I do. It's just that I guess a lot of the time my guys end up at 5 strengthened pretty quickly because of everything else we have going on. And then, yeah, okay, like the true strike is still pretty valuable for not missing all the time. Don't get me wrong, especially in my own territory where there's clinging mist everywhere, I could definitely benefit from using that more. It certainly is an advantage to the Spring Fairies. Oh, that is a very nice item. That right there is a very nice item. Flamebringer of infested blood. Decaying blood parasite with chain area damage and blight strikes. $33 versus 28 3 times. Now it is half the range. I feel like it's probably got to go on you, though. Because you're actually designed for fighting. A little bit more. You know, like, you're a ritualist. Your goal is actually not to move in combat. This definitely fits this guy's vibe. Couple new mounts as well. And our city is free. It is free, Dobby. Tier 4 city. I already have such insane stability here. What I really need is mana. Which of course is not boosted because I have no quarries. Are you serious? You built an outpost down here? What, to try and claim my obelisk? And currently looking like you're going to succeed on doing that? Can't believe that. Actually, I can believe it. 3 gold per adjacent farm unlocks the production of wyverns and counts as a mine. Per adjacent grassland or fungal field, food and mana counts as a farm. We only have conduits in this city. Conduits and foresters. Oi, oi, oi. 2 mana per conduit. I mean, you gotta fight for those Lithuanian mustering halls. You're scaling off the Fey Wood, so I don't necessarily want to put a Bountiful Fields there. I could put Bountiful Fields on. So I think I'll do that. I don't know what becomes my teleporter here. Probably the quarry. Well, that's hard to say for certain. We'll sneak in here. We'll grab this. We'll grab that. You gained a level of renown. Personally slay a legendary rank in combat. So you already have rank slayer. That's amazing. Chio got to level of renown to level 3. So your mines are slightly better. And then we do have like a chunk of gold we can pick out anytime. I wonder about doing this. You say you can put them in any city. 2 turns. We're probably going up to Risen Hall. But we're going to have to loop back to Mountain Tree. But if it's only 2 turns, I'm better off putting these in Primordius. Alright. How's the Fang going? So far, so good. So far, so good. Cannot be OP if they brought in the Forgotten Reaches of Agents Amnesia. Spring Fairy, always your most wanted units, as it made archers and mages into monsters, dealing damage, spreading debuffs. Yeah. Like, do I have 5% to hit? Oh, sorry, I have 100%. Yeah. Another ruler, Chief Repsta, has recently withdrawn to the Astral Void. Yeah, I sent him there. With a weary sigh, as it is disturbingly ecstatic, the Reaper appears once more. Even Godir beg for their lives when they gaze into the eternity of the void. In the face of death, the great chieftain has chosen to gamble with the fate of his soul. He lives for now. Okay, I have questions. Are you trying to tell me that every single time someone dies, there's a chance you just take over their entire country? Chapter complete. Pick a new tome. Ah, yes. So this is the one I was debating about the other day. And I've actually decided to land on the Tome of Prophecies. We don't really have much of a front line, so being able to give us some shenanigans is really good. Also, like, oracles are really good. Mystic Blast is strong. Striking important. True Strike and Fortune. We've just been talking about how good True Strike is for us. And the crit on certain characters is going to be really useful. They also get one more, which is Precognition. There's a bunch of stuff in here that's really good for us. 4C Downfall, Precog, critical hit chance, Precog when entering defense mode. This one I actually probably don't want to use. It's okay for Guardians, but I don't see myself entering defense mode a lot. But 20% critical hit chance and Faithful is really valuable because once we get the tier 5 Tome of Nature, we'll get Force of Nature, which gives us an additional 15% crit chance on all of our characters. So this will give us a base 35% crit chance. Do 4C Downfall, and suddenly you're talking about 45% crit chance. It adds up pretty quick. Plus, we also get another conduit building. And we are conduit maxing right now. Shocking, considering our mana score.
To know one's destiny can be...
Okay, we'll pick up Saves of Mist, which automatically completes. Apparently, I am partly researched Blossom of Life. So I must have gotten distracted here at some point. do like mage armor, but I think I'll keep taking Blossom of Life right now. This would give all of our support units temp HP, heal, clinging mist, positive status effect, range 3, free cast. 160 mana. Man, our mana situation is bad, bad, not good. What do you need? Quarries. Quarries. Mines. I also need to shut you off here. Though I'm not in a huge rush on that. I think I'll just take a quarry right here, to be honest. Other rulers are breaking their alliance and then starting a war immediately against each other. You have rivaled me. You're being pillaged. You are trespassing again. And you're obviously getting ready to siege Mountain Tree. So I'm going to hurry that Feywater Pond to make sure it gets done. Six turns for mint is a lot. My production in this town is not great. I think I'll just build an Architect Institute. It's going to get canceled anyway, so you're going to pick up this chest. And then you're going to come here. Enter the Colonnade Garden. Draconic creatures. So this is another Fated region. Jeez, is this two of the Fated regions like right next to each other down here? Yes, yes, lots of dragons around. Yeah, wow. Like right next to each other. What's kind of cool is if I do take this guy as a vassal, which is looking like it's going to happen, I could Chrono Gate into here and pick up both these Fated regions. Then I only need to find the last Fated region. And I could get the Fates of Myrmidia Architects. Okay, you guys are actually healing here for once. I gotta destroy that city. He's not gonna attack the city anytime soon. How many turns to get up here? Almost one. I think if I move all these guys up to the edge, I can move from city to city next turn. This way I can get a round of healing and XP. So let's take that. Mana structures. Mana city structures grant 5 knowledge. Mana resource nodes and Pearl resource nodes grant 10 gold and 10 production. Now that has to be like, yeah, a mana node. Of which, what, we have 1? 2 up here. Options. Okay. Okie dokie. See what they do. This is the happening where a tier 5 unit replaces the leader. Yeah, the Reaper took over the Hell Orcs over here. Beginning of autumn. Ooh, okay, that's actually... All units become wet. So we still heal. Which is nice. I no longer have to worry about that scorching heat. Oh, excellent. Look at this. I can also rush that Guardian. My other Guardian and my Nymph have shown up as well. Which I think means I actually have armies. You have 2 Furies, a Cultivator, and 2 Guardians. I think probably let's give you that Nymph. Waiting for combat, waiting for combat, waiting for combat. And then you'll take this other Guardian. Who is this? Aha! Ha ha. Excellent. Well, he decided to keep one of his units away from everybody else. The problem is... none of these guys are really penalized from being in the ocean. So I've got some options to take here. Realistically, I should take this guy out. You're a warrior, you're a warlock. You're a battle saint. I'm just thinking if I have a solo hero, I can have them at least go off and do things. Like siege cities. You're building a full-blown city there? Dude, that is so rude. Can't believe that. Fungus farms, -2. -5 for a forester. I would like to keep my obelisk, so... yeah, that's versus 2,000. Oh, mercy. All right. Rivalry. Another ruler has started negotiating with Nolmok. I mean, they're not going to beat me there. You've built a tier 3 city. There are lots and lots of things I would like to start building. What are we going to be weak to? If we're dragons... do dragons have a natural weakness? I don't think that they do. No. That's good. Would I recommend simultaneous turns? I remember you turned it on. Do you just wait till the AI does stuff and then take your turn? Basically, it just makes the AI take their turns at the same time. Yeah, I find it's... there's a lot of sitting around if you play on classic turns. Just in terms of, like, the end of the round. So I do like simultaneous turns. It does feel like it speeds things up. Obviously, the big annoying thing is, like, you have that waiting for combat hiccup that happens. And you're just like, oh, I gotta wait for the computer to make their plays. which can be a little bit annoying. I'm just going to throw stone walls in here. But I'm spending so much time thinking about what I'm doing anyway that I don't normally notice it being much of an issue. All right, I want you to get ritualized focus. Blood Pack also gives 20% crit chance. Ooh. That will give you the decay, which I do believe we want, because I said I'm not going decaying magic, so we'll take that point on you. Primordius here needs a boost. I still don't have that item forge, but I'm also like the Wyvernary. Currently, this is my draft city, which is hilarious because I literally don't even have a blacksmith in here. Yeah, and being able to get wyverns would help us on our front line. But I'm going to be real. I think I'm going to take the item forge for right now. We're making good money, so I'm also going to add in another guardian. Can't believe I'm using all these tier 2 units. You have unlocked Mines Grant Mana or Mines Grant Gold. Oh, that's cool. This is the new one. Mines Grant Mana was arguably the best trait in the game. But now there's so many different ones. It's really hard to say. A bunch of people just rivaled my homie. All right, and I think this is the play I have to make here. Grab the one off. See what it gives me on the auto combat. Nope. All mages. All mages on that side. This side is an actual army. All mages and scalds. All with exposing light. Yeah, I understand why you kill me instantly on this fight. I don't like it, but I understand it. Oh boy. Fairy dust. Boon. I want to make sure I'm staying facing forward. Charge the mage. Why didn't I give him a pact of eternal servitude? Oh, bluff. I don't like this. I don't like this fight at all. I don't like this fight one stinking bit. Go there, you're gonna go there. I'm gonna get hit with some really nasty spells. There's not really anything I can do about it. Probably not there. Sheesh. Song of Revelry. Regeneration, negative series effects, seduce. You can't hit any of those guys either? Oh, they're all out of range. Yeah, screw it. So that's a 4 times regen on these guys. There's budding strength. Yarr. Okay. Snow Dog, how you doing? Yeah, there it is. What did he hit me with there that deleted me? Are these all like legendary awakeners? Oh, they are. It's champion exposing light. That's even worse. I shouldn't have rushed them at all. I should have waited till I could summon. That's... You got insanity? Dude, I actually have to check this log. Blaze of the Horde. Sir Ader the Ox took 42. Exposing light. I don't really want Ader the Ox to die. Okay, he had 2 Awakeners just cast Spirit Bolts on me, which is what happened there. That's how he got just like absolutely punked. Did I have 2 heroes on that side die? I did. Oof, buddy, we might have to retake this fight. Because that's beyond nasty. I had 3 characters die that round. Ader the Ox, a Guardian, and Steve Dave City Guard. I most definitely do not have the mana to be bringing dudes back to life right now. Try to freeze the pack of them. What's the range on your kiss? 3. Okay, Fairy Dust you. Just hit them with everything we got here. Try to kill off that hero. Not enough. Would you be better off cleansing someone? That's a good question. No, nobody's that bad on this side. Everybody is dead on this side, though. Like, I'm literally like, I might as well move the entire army over. Raised? He ain't doing much for me. Half mine, hello. Okay, he's still alive. Big market to mobilize. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to reset this one. Because I'm realizing, like, losing 2 heroes and all of my stacks right now is gonna put me in a impossibly backwards scenario. What I didn't realize is that these guys were... Not all of them are, but enough of them have this champion exposing light. Fighting on water was probably the bad idea. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Is like so many of my abilities just don't work on water. Might be a setting heroes don't die in auto resolve turn on. AI kills heroes, but they stay alive. I have it so... I'm trying to remember what our option is, actually. Man, that does so much damage. Oh my god. Move all these guys over. Just ain't no point in being stupid about this. As much as I love being stupid. As much as I love a good stupid, because we are Fae, so much is based off of the ability for us to have plants around. Like a crazy amount is based off of that. Get you buffed with all these bits and pieces. Incarnate and regen and strengthened. We might as well turn that on you. Okay. Yeah, so like not being able to summon plants, not being able to eat plants. I mean, the fact that like literally herbivore doesn't work. That obviously makes a big difference here. Able to mass cast all of that feels pretty good though. Now, is this a situation where maybe like all units hastened might be something I want? I think let's do that. I'm shocked that he doesn't have any abilities right now that are also like add other things when you cast everything on everybody at the same time. Say love you. That's your revive. That's your restoration. All right, so now I can come up here and start shutting these guys down. Give you slippy feet. Slippery. Does not provoke opportunity attack. Shouldn't he be able to move through that zone of control then? Oh, no. I'm thinking of, not slippery, but the other one. That's okay. We'll make it work. It does mean I need the Conjured Elemental back here, because that's the only way to shut down these guys. I should have cast Fury Dust. Can at least do a little bit of AoE there. Okay, he's blinded as well, which is great. 27, 20. You have Blight weakness. I'm more concerned about getting them down. This is a risky play, but I think it's the right one. Because now I've shut down this Awakener. You can't summon an Order Tesseract, so you're of less concern to me. Let's just dominate you. That way I can now also shut down that archer. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll Fairy Dust him for the blind, hopefully. No dice. And then I'm going to move you up so that we have some warding auras. And honestly, I'm just going to go into warding mode. Huge berserks. What is that tier 1 archer doing that much damage to a shield unit for? Dusk Hunter shoots bow, does 27 damage. What? That is so much damage they're doing off of single hits. They weren't even the berserked ones. Okay, first off, okay, you are an exalted one, Dusk Hunter. Awakened, seeking arrows. Sneaky. I'm like, he does 13 damage on a shot. So how exactly was he doing 27 damage? Experienced Seafarer, 20% extra. Nope. He could have done 25 extra flanking with Sneaky. He also has 2 stacks of weakened on him, though. How the hell was he doing that kind of damage? Where's that turn? See, I would like this for this to have like a breakdown here. Like he's also hitting a guy with 3 armor. It's not a lot of armor, but like none of these are crits. So how is he doing more than double his maximum damage on a regular shot? On a non-flank. Actually, maybe it was a flank. It was a flank, so he gets 25% extra on that. Now it says you're doing 20 damage on shoot bow. Oh, I had the wrong guy selected? I guess I had the wrong guy selected. So 20 plus 25% on flank. That should still only be 25 minus whatever armor I have, which should give it 34% physical reduction. Homie, I ain't so sure about that, but what am I gonna do? That's your best damage there. Can't hit anybody from where you are. Let's kill him. Distracted on him. Missed. God damn. Ah, yes. Slip away. No line of sight. Okay, he's dead. I don't have enough mana to shut down all these awakeners. I really needed those to land. Really needed those to land. All right, you could kill him. Which does actually mean you can come up here and hit him. If you go here, you technically shut those down. That's Ader the Ox. I'm a little hesitant to bring him back to life yet. Because this is a gong show. You're just going to move up to and shoot. You have 2 stacks of fervor, so I could do regeneration on everybody, or I could move over here and heal this snow spirit for 30. Honestly, I think that might be my best bet. I'm also going to cleanse him. Yeah, because I have to shut down him. You're not shut down, which is a problem, but... Okie-dokie. Yeah, if they kill him, then he can do his AoE. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That's insane. That's so much damage. Am I weak to spirit? I have -2 resistance right now. Oh, because they have hideous stench. Well, that could explain it actually then. Or at least explain like why these awakeners do so much damage. I don't know why I hit you with that. I should have hit the other guy, but what's done is done. Yeah, you're both distracted. You could actually kill him. Darn, you gotta move back. What's the range on this? 4? If you move there... I'm worried he's not gonna have line of sight. So I think I'm just gonna move him in. Big frozen AoE followed by big blinding AoE. If only that Titan bow was ready with the next shot. Are you immobilized? What's going on? You can't move through there? Oh, that's a rock. Yeah, okay. Go for him for the chance to kill. Kill the Awakener. Put you on him, put you on him. Now, should I have moved in and, like, debuffed one of these guys first? Probably. It's a wee bit chaotic. All right. Ow. What was that? Blaze of the Horde? Yeesh. He awakens. Attacks with the distract. Okay, let's get our guy back. Save us an insane amount of mana. Get them debuffed on that blight. And then they're finished. Oh, that's Storm Scale Serpent. My domination wore off. Miss, because I'm too greedy to not use my Fairy Fire. Can you hit him? Nope. Well, I guess we might as well cast that. Can't do a lot of everything else. I guess using that budding strength here would have been the spot so that everybody actually hit. You guys can move that way, and... he used Blaze of the Horde on my nymph. Killed her instantly. That is annoying. Wow, this fight was rough. My poor Snow Spirit. I do get a hardy plate, which is nice. Unfortunately, there's another entire army left here that now I also have to deal with. I guess we're going to move that cultivator up here. And you got no mana. And you've got bad draft. The good news is he actually can't see me here. He can sense me, but that's it. Keep giving you critical hits. And I'm going to give you hardy plate. Because clearly you need the HP. I don't have the mana to cast Catnap. Where were you going? I think you picked up the treasure chest that was here. There's some Wonderstone up there we could grab, but I don't even know that we need it. I think I might just head inland with you at this point. Ooh, there's a tower here. Let's grab that. Okay. Tier 2s. I could do something like pick up Butcher Ogres. I don't really know I want these other guys. A Gortusk Matriarch? That could work. I guess the thing is I just like need I mostly need frontliners, so maybe I'll just recruit all these guys. Two turns. Does that mean these guys are going to spawn in before Mountain Tree gets lost? Shock unit, 2 polearms, a support, and a fighter. Sure, the only thing it's missing is a battle mage. If that could save me not losing a city, I think that might be worthwhile. Wonder if they're ever going to flesh out the water battles a bit more. These always feel a little tacked on to me with the limitation. It's definitely been one of the big comments is that like water is a bit lacking right now. I highly suspect if we hear about season 3, I'd be very shocked if they don't do a water revamp. Now, I will be honest, I don't know how you do it. I'd love to see an underground that kind of has the water built into it. You know, if you went underground and there were like pools of underground water. Like imagine if you went underground and this section was just like flooded, right? And so like the only way you could actually be down here is if you were an aquatic species, or like you take damage every turn, you know, because you're like running out of oxygen or something like that. I think that would be a cool revamp of water that might make it a little more spicier and actually make like water-based factions a bit more valuable. Though there'd have to be ways to mitigate it. But in the same way that, like, there's ways to mitigate the Umbral Abyss and stuff like that too, so. I don't know how to fix the combat though. I think the thing is it's just like there should be units that are good at land combat and there should be units that are good at water combat. Our guys are not built for water. We are very much based on being able to eat plants and summon shrubs. So fighting on water is like disastrous for us, so. Reduce movement, apply wet, yeah. Flooded provinces. Yeah, we have swamp provinces, which, you know, have that. You know, the stuff they've done with warp seasons here too, because it's autumn, it's like things change to swamps. You get reduced lightning production, and then if you're in a highland province, you get wet and lightning damage, which is like, it's pretty cool, right? I think warp seasons is currently is the thing that I'm like, this is the neatest thing that they've added into this DLC. Obviously, the Shrouded Isles are sick. Not that we've been able to really secure any of them. The computer really beat me to grabbing all of those right away. But I do think that seasons is just a very neat effect. I'd like to see some variants of warped seasons. Like, it would be cool if you could have lesser and greater versions of it. You know, like, what if just the terrain changed? You know? And, like, the thunderstorms effect didn't come in. Because I do find, like, you know, in the summer, you have blinding sandstorms and you have the volcanic eruptions. So it's just like you can't heal anywhere. Or maybe it's just, like, remove cannot regenerate. And instead it's, like, half regeneration or something like that. Because it does feel like no regeneration is very punishing. But I digress. You meant season 4. Season 3 is this one. Yes. Sorry, my bad. I can't count. But I can count to turn 60, aka turn 61. So we're going to cut our first video here. I was actually going to cut it before that fight, and then I ended up in that fight anyway for like 30 minutes. So, yeah, these things, they happen. We'll cut our first video, and we'll have everyone come back for the next one. Until then, bye-bye.